Welcome to Seoul Television News. My name is Angela Ekuma. Let's begin with the headlines. Governor Francis Winfrey calls on mothers to embrace their family roles. President Tinubu calls on Muslims and all Nigerians to imbibe values of kindness. President Trump plans to impose tariff on all countries. And now the news in detail. Ebonyi State Government House Chaplaincy has joined other Catholic faithfuls around the globe to commemorate this year's Mothering Sunday with a call on mothers to embrace their vital roles within the family unit, saying it is essential to foster environments that promote love, respect and unity within the familyhood, especially in an era where societal abnormalities are on the rise. Governor Francis Winfrey made a call while addressing mothers at Government House Chapel or through the Centenary City, Abakaliki. Government House correspondent Osundun Guta completes the report.
Governor Winfrey emphasized that mothers are bedrock of families, described their nurturing spirit as a means of addressing societal challenges, urged them to be diligent in their responsibilities, to respect their husband, and to prioritize family values over material wealth, so as to make it a shining example for others.
Once you respect your husband, don't you look at this paper that you have opportunity to have be better than your husband or bigger than your husband's soul. If you look at it, that paper will deceive you. It comes with evil. That paper called Naira, money. It comes with evil. Once you are not under a man, you can never be in charge again. And you are no more complete. I'm here to tell you the truth and what you should take home that is destroying the society. If all of you now look at your mother, find out if you can do your daughters what your mother did to you. Is that procedure, that platform your mother laid, that you passed through, very difficult, that molded you, that nurtured you and put you in that frame of your mind today. That is what made you to be what you are. But can you do that to your son or your daughter now? The answer is no. So our mothers are being challenged. Go back home and take over your house. Even if you are living with 20, 30 girls and they are not in control of them, you are a failure.
The wife of the governor, Chief Mrs. Uzamaka Winfrey, described the journey of motherhood as both eventful and challenging, expressed her happiness and pride in the achievements of women in the state. She emphasized that the Mother's Day celebration offers women the opportunity to achieve their best and contribute to the collective progress of the society. Reassured of her commitment to supporting women in agricultural activities so as to combat food scarcity and enhance food sufficiency within the state.
As we mark this year's Mothering Sunday, may it be for us a stepping stone for better achievements for ourselves, our family, and the Ebonyi State and Nigeria at large. I will continue to employ our women to key into various types of farming, crops, livestock, and others to ensure food security in Ebonyi State. We are therefore encouraged as women to be advocacy of farming to feed our families.
In a homily, the chaplain of Government House Chapel, Reverend Father Jude Agama, focused on the timeless parable of the prodigal son, drawing parallels to the unconditional love and forgiveness that mothers are called to embody in their homes. Emphasized that as the father in the parable welcomed his son back with open arms, so are mothers expected to strive to extend their loving embrace to their families, regardless of circumstances. Father Agama acknowledged the exemplary contributions of First Lady of the State, Chief Mrs. Uzamaka Winfrey, for empowering women to be self-reliant, and maintained that her initiatives have showcased the true virtues of womanhood. Osondo Nguta, Salt TV News.
The Ebonyi State Governor Chief Francis Winfrey has called on people of the state to be resolute in their support to President Bola Tinubu-led administration so as to attract more dividends of democracy to the state. He made a call during the Thanksgiving service marking the swearing-in of the new Federal Commissioner in the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission, Dr. Henry Awuregu, held at Assemblies of God's Church in Dubia, Ibego, in the Iji local government area. Government House correspondent Osondung Buta tells us more.
Governor Nwifuru, who urged Dr. Awuregu to serve as a good ambassador for the state as he assumes his new role, encouraged him to invest in the church, seeking divine guidance and rely on God for wise counsel to enable him succeed. He expressed gratitude to President Bola Tinubu for appointing an Ebonyi native to such enviable position, reaffirming the trust and faith the people of the state have in the president's administration. Governor Nwifuru described President Tinubu as a true builder of men, whose formidable structure ensures not only success, but also possibility of re-election, assuring that the people of the state stand firmly behind him, as they have benefited greatly from his administration.
When God wants to do something, it's only that person that God wants to give that position that God will make you to remember. There is nothing in this earth that's happened unknowingly to God. It's when God wants to do it that He do it. The first person you should thank is God, like you did. The second person is Bola Tinubu. By the grace of God, the third person may be me. And the fourth, which is most important, is the Ebonyi people. Because that is the people you are representing. You are not working for me, you are working for Ebonyi State and Nigeria.
He also emphasized the importance of unity among the residents of the state, warning against the influence of political opportunists, called on citizens to remain vigilant and wholeheartedly support President Tinubu for the continued delivery of democracy dividends.
You know the youths who were deceived in 2023. They came and told us all sorts of stories, and they are now regrouping again to come and deceive me and you, whom they think that we are their tools. Anytime they need us, they will make us to believe them. And I want to inform you that none of them is prepared to be a leader like Tinubu, and none of them will do better. Let them show us what they did when they were governor, when they were vice president, when they were this and that. You can't continue to deceive us. When you want to be rich, you alone, every time you and your children. And I'm informing you on time that none of them have their interests at heart. Don't look at those people they say, because I am this, and I am this, I am this. You can't use Ebonyi people again and trade. Nobody can trade us.
The Federal Commissioner in the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission, Dr. Henry Awuregu, who expressed deep gratitude towards President Bola Tinubu and Governor Francis Nwifuru for the opportunity to serve the nation, commended Mr. President for entrusting him with such prestigious position and assured that he would work diligently to mirror the developmental initiative led by Governor Nwifuru in Ibego, saying that the community deserves progress and he is committed to ensuring that the benefit of the appointment are felt at the grassroots.
The entire Ibego, the old Ibego is here. They are all gathered. The new Ndoja that you created against all odds, they are all here in their numbers, and they are standing by you to say yes, on FON we stand. We cannot thank you enough. And to reciprocate what you have always believed, you must follow your footprints and follow your footsteps. The next time you will come to Ndoja, it will be to commission projects that will change the plight of our people.
The event attracted dignitaries from within and outside the state. Osando Nguta, Salt TV News.
Mothers in Abakaliki metropolis have described Mother's Day celebration as a day mapped out globally to honor mothers, motherhood and maternal bonds in the Christendom. Salt TV reporter Charles Ole Jr. went around the city of Abakaliki to seek people's opinion on the significance of Mother's Day and what it takes to be a mother. The report.
When contacted, the acting director of marketing department EBBC Abakaliki, Mrs. Ushenna Chijoke, and a trader, Mrs. Joy Eze, described Mother's Day as a day to show appreciation to mothers for their sacrifices, love, and guidance, as well as reinforce the bond between children and their mothers.
If you have a good mother, everything about you will be well structured. will be well structured. So you cannot just take it away. Once you have a bad mother, the home can never be stable. So everything that the society is good, that even this office is good, I'm telling you that mothers have a very big stake. They have a very big role to play there. And according to Her Excellency, she's doing a very good work in terms of the children, the less privileged, the less privileged, the widows, and so many things that he's doing. Even in healthcare, she has done a lot. And kudos to that. My take home, what you take home here is this. I will be a bit different. People are talking about this feminism, stuff like that. You can't take away culture. In African society, we have to be humble, we have to be loyal. If you want to be a good mother, you want to be a good wife, and you want to enjoy your home, because whatever you're doing, your children will learn from it. You cannot do a different thing and come and be teaching your children another thing. You have to take that you to be a good mother, a good wife, you have to be humble. You have to respect your husband.
I'm happy to be a mother. It takes so many things to be a mother. First of all, a mother should be that type that should take care of her home, not just giving birth. Giving birth is among good, but the most imperative thing about being a mother is taking care of home. Because when a woman takes good care of her home, so our society will be a better place. When a good woman takes good care of her home, our church will be a better place.
Others, including a staff of EBBC, Mrs. Eukaria Oroke, a businesswoman, Mrs. Ituma Evelyn, and a trader, Mrs. Love Ikeshuku, described Mother's Day as an event created to remind mothers world over of their important roles in developing the society, especially in shaping their children's lives by impacting values and nurturing them.
You should stand by your children, take care of them, because it's a good thing. Today, I'm happy to be a mother, and I'm proud of my children as well.
It takes a lot actually to be a mother, like that responsibility, taking care of your baby, taking care of your husband, taking care of the home. It's not easy, but we are coping. And I wish every mother out there happy Mother's Sunday, and also they should be strong, and also to take care of themselves, most especially mothers out there, take care of themselves.
They, however, appreciated Governor Francis Nwifuru and his wife for empowering women, widows, underprivileged, and mothers in the state through people-oriented programs. Charles Ole Jr. for Salt TV News.
A cross-section of Muslim faithful in Abakaliki, the Ebonyi state capital, has called for continued peaceful coexistence among the people, irrespective of one's religion or social inclination, so as to achieve the desired rapid socio-economic growth and development of the nation. The people bear their minds when EBBC crew went around the Abakaliki metropolis to sample their opinions on the lessons of Ramadan and its application for a better society. The report.
Eid al-Fitr is a significant Muslim celebration marking the end of Ramadan period of fasting and teachings of Allah. Speaking to EBBC crew, the Deputy Chief Imam of the Abakaliki Mosque, Malam Omar Gambo, and another Muslim faithful, Alhaji Lawal Idris Malanta, expressed gratitude to God for the successful period of Ramadan fasting, stressing that which the religion teaches. They appreciated the state governor, Chief Francis Nwifuru, for his detribalized and accommodating posture, which has made the non-indigene, particularly the Hausas, feel at home in the state.
So we have learned a lot from the fasting, as from being patient, from being kind, generous, and the rest. So we are advised to emulate, to practice that even outside the fasting. We give thanks to Allah for giving us a very kind and generous governor. For time immemorial, or from inception from office, we are grateful because of the support we have received so far from the government, and particularly the builder, Francis Nwifuru.
Thank God. It's a very clear chief, governor of Ebonyi State. but we don't do Salah finish. No problem, nothing, we don't do it. Clear Salah. Hausa people are happy. We never see people going away. Half people, Hausa people alone, all of them together. Igbo and Yoruba and Hausa together. No any problem. So we don't do Salah. Clear fine.
In the same vein, a member of the Ebonyi State Muslim Welfare Board, Hajia Mariam Abubakar, and the state woman leader, Hausa community, Hajia Hadiza Abubakar, thanked Governor Francis Nwifuru for his uncommon total inclusion of the Hausas and other non-indigenous into his administration, especially as he sponsored a number of them to Mecca for pilgrimage and prayed God to grant his administration a huge success, as well as his political career.
Alhamdulillah for a successful Salah, and I pray that may we be alive to witness more and more Salah celebrations and togetherness in peace and in unity. His Excellency writes, Francis Ebonyi has done more than ever expected to the Hausa community and the Muslim community in Ebonyi State at large. And I will always say thank you to His Excellency and his beloved wife for carrying the Muslim community along. They have fulfilled all the promises they have made for us so far, and we're forever grateful to them.
We appreciate everybody because we do Salah. This Salah is Salah running, and we put everybody for prayer, put Ebonyi, we having peace. Nothing go get problem for this Ebonyi, and we dey pray this our governor to Allah Gadi to carry him up. The thing where we surprised that she cannot do, and she support the Jews, and we are praying for her. This second tenor, she must go. We give her support.
Matthew Ayigo, Saw TV News.
You're still watching Soul Television News. At this point, we'll take a short break. More stories after now. Stay with us. You're welcome back. Nigeria's gas production will likely remain flat in the second quarter of this year. The Society of Energy Editors has projected in its second quarter 2025 outlooks for the Nigerian energy sector. Gas flaring penalties might tighten, forcing operators to invest more in gas utilization, as the second quarter outlook also predicted. The report.
The society said in the recently released projections that national gas production will likely remain unchanged and that there will be no major improvement in supply in the quarter unless key projects such as the Nigerian National Petroleum Company, Shell Petroleum Development Company's gas plant, and Obiafu-Oben pipeline come on stream. On gas exports, the society said the Nigerian liquefied natural gas, which accounts for about 7% of the global LNG supply, was facing rising competition in the market, including from Mozambique, Tanzania, and the U.S. shale gas.
President Bola Tinubu has called on Muslims and all Nigerians to carry forward the values of kindness, charity, and selflessness embraced during Ramadan. The report.
He urged the Muslims Ummah not to abandon the virtues of compassion and community service as the lasting period concludes. Speaking at the Eid prayer ground in Abuja, Tinubu emphasized the importance of sustaining the spirit of Ramadan beyond the holy month. The president urged Nigerians to remain committed to the teachings of the holy month, saying that the prayer was said for the country, the people, and that they should continue the good deeds as taught by the holy month of Ramadan, such as care for the vulnerable, the orphans, and the less privileged.
The International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies have said it is outraged at the death of 8 medics killed on duty in Rafah in southern Gaza. The International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies said the 9-person ambulance team came under heavy fire in Al-Hashashan and their bodies were retrieved on Sunday after access was denied for a week, and that 1 medic is still missing. The report.
The Palestine Red Crescent Society said their staff bodies were discovered along with those of 6 members of Gaza's Hamas-run Civil Defense Agency and 1 UN employee. They did not say who opened fire on the convoy, but Hamas blamed the Israeli Defense Forces for the attack. The Israeli Defense Forces has publicly not commented on the Red Cross and Red Crescent statement. Reports say the Israeli military admitted it had fired on ambulances in southern Gaza last Sunday after identifying them as suspicious vehicles. Israeli troops had opened fire towards Hamas vehicles and eliminated several Hamas terrorists, the military said in a statement.
President Donald Trump said the tariff he plans to impose in the coming days would include all countries, not just those with the largest trade imbalances with the United States. Trump has promised a Liberation Day on April 2nd, when he's set to unveil reciprocal levies to address trade practices that his government deems unfair. The report.
But despite widening the target, the president insisted his tariffs will be more generous than those levied against the United States. Trump's plan to unleash a wide range of reciprocal tariffs risks a global trade war with other countries, already vowing to retaliate, and economists warning the sweeping moves risk stoking inflation and staggering a downturn. Trump has defended the levies as a way to raise government revenue and revitalize U.S. industry.
And that's the news, but before we go, a quick look at our major stories. Ebonyi State Government House Chaplaincy has joined other Catholic faithful around the globe to commemorate this year's Mothering Sunday with a call on mothers to embrace their vital roles within the family unit, saying it is essential to foster environments that promote love, respect and unity within the familyhood, especially in an era where societal abnormalities are on the rise. President Bola Tinubu has called on Muslims and all Nigerians to carry forward the values of kindness, charity and selflessness embraced during Ramadan. President Donald Trump said the tariff he plans to impose in the coming days would include all countries, not just those with the largest trade imbalances with the United States. And that's the news. Many thanks for watching. My name is Angela Ekuma.